I'm gonna send it out to the link. Then we can send the link out to the chat. Then we can get started. There we go. All right, we can rock and roll. All right, fellas, welcome back to another prediction video. We are in week 17 of our season. I think it's year 4, if I'm not mistaken. On the prediction line with me, I got my man Kiko. He the Jaguars user.
What up? What up?
And I'm Leslie, the Eagles user. We both are commissioners. The other commissioners are Dwayne. He the Cowboys user. Giants. He is Savon. He's the Giants user. Twan is the Titans user. Jason is the Cardinals user, and Dean, he is the Lions user. So anybody think anything is going on, you got any suggestions, think somebody cheating, make sure you let us know. Make sure you provide proof. We are currently in playoff push mode, so if your game does not mean anything, meaning if 2 teams are playing that has no shot at the playoffs, your game will get skipped if needed. With that being said, we're going to jump right into the players of the week, get into the awards, and then we'll jump into the week predictions. So let me go over. We can start with the weekly awards. I'll start on the NFC side, quickly take the AFC side. For the NFC, player of the week is Kyler Murray, 22 for 42, 439 yards passing with 5 TDs, 1 interception, and he had 5 carries for 48 yards. He usually has more rushing yards than that, so he must have been having a good day in that pocket. And then on the defensive side is Okada from the Lions, cornerback. He had 7 tackles with 2 interceptions. So send y'all editing. Send y'all boosting.
All right, for the AFC, of course, we got Brees Hall as in every week. I actually thought Ryan said he was gonna sit him the last couple of weeks, but I guess that went down to 2 because
Yeah, he always say that, man.
he can't win without him. And then you got you got Apex with well, my bad. Brees had 16 carries for 257 yards, averaging 16 yards per rush, just retarded stat. And Apex 2 tackles, 3 NOs, 1 touchdown. So Glitch Boy always doing this thing. You know what I'm saying?
All right, these are the players of the week. We about to jump into the yearly awards. I'll just do the NFL MVP. Leading, obviously, we just talked about him as Brees Hall, followed by Mickey Coles, and then Kyler Murray's in third in the MVP vote. So Ryan got two of his guys up there for the MVP. And to see Mickey Coles only at 78 overall, so look like he's doing some things with him.
Yeah, Ryan, he messed up right there. He posted if Coles had a chance to get MVP, he posted like Brees can't get any better. So getting MVP for
Exactly.
Brees wouldn't make sense. He should have tried to get Coles the MVP.
Get
That would have
them XPs in the yep.
yeah, the XP. He probably would have been the X Factor next year, all type of stuff. So.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Ryan. And Coach of the Year, we got Savon Drips one, followed by Drop Parker, and then LP Parker. LP having a bounce back year this year, man. I gotta say that. 12-4.
London, he kind of like feasting off the mid tier, the lower tier for his victory. Like I can't remember the last top user he beat. Like he just don't beat top users no more. So I don't know what's going on with him with that.
Maybe he turned the corner, like getting his roster together, and he figuring some things out. Maybe he figured some things out, man.
Yeah, see about that. Every time he play a top user, that ass still gets so he can figure that out. That's what he can figure out.
All right, quick. We're gonna start with the AFC. You can go through the awards. You can do top 2 or 3, and then we can move on to the predictions.
Let's do it. All right, for the AFC Offensive Player of the Year, of course, we know Brees Hall. And I mean, nobody's gonna outdo Brees, so he's always gonna get Offensive Player of the Year. So that's all that matters. Defensive Player of the Year, the rookie Mickey Cole's coming through. We got two rookies because I believe this Stephen Gilmore is a rookie for Twan. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he is. But Twan been balling with him.
Okay.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, we got Calvin Austin the third for drop, and we got where we at Daniel Huffman for Rob for the Dolphins, and they fighting it out. They got these last 2 weeks to see who get it. Defensive Rookie of the Year, of course, Mickey Coles, and yeah, like I said, Stephen Gilmore for the Titans is a rookie, and nobody's catching Coles. He's gonna have that.
Yeah.
The best QB for the AFC, we got Justin Hubert for the Chargers. Got his hot route master with him, and got his receivers now, so he's doing his thing. And then, wow, we got Lamar Jackson. The Ravens user Clay. I had never seen him play, so I don't know anything about him. I
Hold
have
on.
not seen.
I'm happy. A user's finally using Lamar Jackson to how they're supposed to be using him, obviously. And I think Caleb actually picked himself to be a top user here when Jason sent the
Oh,
vote out. So we'll see. He look like he leading his division right now. So we'll see if he can hold on to his division lead come playoff time. If he can walk that walk.
yeah, I gotta see what he do in the playoffs because I don't know nothing about him. So till I see something, it's no cred, no cred. He should not have been put on that list. He should not have been put on that list.
He put himself
I don't
on
give a
there.
Yeah, I don't give a damn what the votes came in. If I was Jay, I would have X'd him out and threw somebody else. But it is what it is. The best running back we all know Brees Hall. We can skip anything that involved Brees Hall. And the best wide receiver, Calvin Austin the third, drop building up. And Henry Ruggs for the Raiders, he always gonna be up there. Him and Waddle for the Dolphins because they 99 speed demons and they just throw it up. They glitchy, can't do nothing about it.
Nope.
The best all lineman, uh, I don't even know how they be deciding this shit. It'd be weird, but whatever. Quinn Nelson for the Colts and Corey Lindsey for the Chargers for drop. Best D line. Thibodeau for the Patriots. Man, he balling with them like that. I know. Have the Patriots been playing his games, or is that
I, I,
CPU?
I think so. I think he's been active. I think he's been
Oh,
active.
damn. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good shit right there. He getting down with his D line, and then we got Harold Landry for Twan getting down. Oh, I still got Allen and Barnes down there. We ain't even been playing. Okay. Beast. Then best linebacker, we got Edmonds for the Bills, and we got what's that, Bud Dupree for the Dolphins. The best DB, of course, gonna be Mickey Coles and Stephen Gilmore trying to catch him, but you can get that up, Twan. You ain't catching him. You can get that up. And best kicker, which nobody cares about. Well, actually, I guess they do because you can get a X factor if you ain't miss no field goals. We got
Get that
Russell for the
meter.
Chiefs. Yeah. And we got Lambo, I guess, since I had a lot of games that I wasn't here for. He wasn't missing kicks like I usually be missing. So shit. Go ahead. That's it for the AFC. It's on you for the NFC.
For the NFC, let me see. Let me go up to Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, we got Jalen Hyatt from the Giants, followed by Kyler Murray of the Cardinals. No surprise there for these top two guys. Defensive Player of the Year, we got Devin White of the Buccaneers. I got to see him probably sometime today, followed by Kyrie Jackson of the Giants. Offensive Player of the Year, my bad. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we got Jalen Hyatt, followed by Johnny Wilson of the Vikings. So he's probably doing something over there.
Man,
Defensive rookie.
I had his ass locked down. It was nothing. Wilson wasn't doing shit. Eastline ass was locked down, man. But go ahead, right? That mug. I don't know how y'all be letting these bubs just throw it up there, man. It was locked down. But I go ahead, my fault. I just had to throw that in.
Defensive rookie of the year, we got Trent Ellaby from the Seahawks. That's Hutch Jew, followed by James Williams of the Cardinals. So Jason doing some things over there, I see.
Yeah,
QB, obviously, Kyler Murray. I think he'll probably lead in this in every year from here on out, unless Avon get a nice QB. But he followed by Matt Corral of the Giants. Best running back, Tariq Cohen. Dave uses him a lot. I seen when y'all play, he gonna kill you on that Texas route, man. He always goes to that Texas route. He gonna get in either he gonna burn that man coverage, or he gonna get right in between that zone.
All he was doing was the Texas route with the post, and then he just trying to pick one. But you see what that shit got him? 2 L's. Blowed his ass out one of them games. Like, that shit don't work. Because he couldn't do nothing else. Because he thought my man-to-man was fake until he saw it up close. And then he like, shit, this the only thing I can do. I know that's all you can do. Good luck with that.
He tried to test it out, huh?
Right. Oh, before we get out of there, because I seen they was talking about it earlier. No plays. Like, Madden is full of glitchy plays. Like, every play can glitch out Madden or be glitchy. Because I seen Dave and E-Fly have to. It's no glitch plays in Madden because all the plays could be stopped. If, like, I put it on the user, E-Fly, he did that play because E-Fly run cover 3 the whole game. So he knew he was running. He just running verts, but maybe it's the way he running verts. The left side is just freezing because he just running verts with the streets. And he hit E-Fly with that earlier. So E-Fly, if you see that, then guess what? When you see the formation he lined up in, don't run cover 3.
Yeah, you gotta get out of that.
Yeah. So it's no, we can't tell. One thing we can't. What I don't want people to think is that we can tell people they can't run certain plays. We not gonna go monitor plays.
Yeah, I mean that's always gonna be an ongoing issue that we ain't gonna never be able to figure out. So if you see they doing something, you gotta adjust to stop. You just can't do what you're doing and then say, hey, they cheating or they glitching me out. Well, you gotta change it up because it's nothing that we can really do. You know what I mean?
Right. But my bad. Go ahead. I just thought about that since we was talking about E-Fly.
I got you. So Tariq Cohen leading, followed by my guy Miles Sanders. We're gonna win one of these awards one of these years, man.
Yeah, Miles been balling. Like, if you look at Miles for the years he been balling, but it's just always one guy ahead of him.
Always, exactly, always. Best wide receiver, we got Jalen Hyatt, followed by DK Metcalf, no surprise. Best offensive line. Crazy you just said this earlier. Like, I don't know how they do this. Like, how is Miles Sanders a top running back and I have nobody on this list? I got one guy, Lane Johnson, at the bottom of this list. I don't have Brandon Brooks on here. I don't have Landon Dickerson on here. But whatever.
I don't get how they do that.
It's Tristan Wirfs, followed by Andrew Thomas. Best D line, we got the Giants holding it down. Well, Aziz Ojulari, and Dexter Lawrence. Best linebacker, we got Devin White of the Bucks. That's Gabe's guy. Oh, he got 2 guys right there, followed by Christian Harris, both his linebackers. Best DB, we got Kyrie Jackson, followed by Emmanuel Mosley. Best kicker, we got Greg Zorline, followed by Justin Warlass, or whatever his name is. E-Fly's dude. So yeah, those are the weekly and yearly awards. We're gonna get into the prediction videos. Let me go get to the schedule. We'll do the games of the week last. I think it's the Caleb, the Ravens versus Savon Giants, and then it's me versus the Bucks. I don't know why. I'm not even in playoff contention. I guess it was just the games the matchups that they had. So we'll start with the Texans and the Vikings. I'll let you start with this one. Quick.
Yeah, my boy Jeff for the Texans, I know him very well, and I know E-Fly too. And I don't know, like the Texans, they out of the playoffs. Like he's been trying to build them up, but he can't get over the hump in this league. If but E-Fly, he's just turnover prone. Without Dalvin Cook, he's trash without Dalvin Cook. But I don't know. I think he got Dalvin Cook back. I'm not sure. But if Jeff come to play, I think we could see an upset. If Jeff come to play, I take the Texans in an upset, something like 24-20.
Yeah, so I like that. I like that. We got E-Fly in the 9-6, and then Jeff is 6-9. But like you said, definitely a winnable game for the Jets. I'm not sure what the seeding is like for the Vikings in this little in this playoff picture, but I'm pretty sure this means a lot to him, which is why we're giving the edge. I think he's gonna come out try to fire on all cylinders. I think it'll be a close game. I got E-Fly 31-24 by a touchdown.
Okay.
We got I don't know. I got to go back to their records. We got the Titans versus Jets. Uh, the Titans come in at 12-3, followed by the 5-10, followed by the 5-10 Jets. I think this is an easy one. Twan mixed up the pass and the run pretty well. Got great user on defense. I think this is he won by 17. I go to score of 34-17. It's 34-17 Titans.
Yeah, my man Jack for the Jets, he pulls some big upsets off from time to time, but I don't think this one. I think Twan gonna be too much. Twan had an easy year since I was out, so Twan was just sitting back. When I was there before it went down, I beat his ass in the early of the season. Don't forget that I beat your ass. I was 3-0, and you got lucky. So you got lucky. My PlayStation blew up. So everybody did. So realistically, just to let y'all all know, whoever win the championship this year is an asterisk. This year
No,
just doesn't count. So we
don't.
just doing this for fun. So hurry this shit up so we can get the next season. But nah, Twan go roll in this game. He win by 17 or more, whatever the score be.
Got you. I like it. Next up, we got the other was the Saints
Yeah.
versus the Chiefs, 3-12. Saints and the 6-9 Chiefs. I think both of these guys are out of playoff contention. If the game does get played, I played the Saints last week. He passes through. I don't know. He can probably run the ball. Probably ran the ball like 6 times the entire game. He's one of those passers. He's not bad. His defense isn't great. I think Chap will win this game. I think Chap will control the clock, run the ball, and be able to get some stops. I like Chap by 14 in a low scoring game, 21-7.
Yeah. I guess because see, I don't know the Saints. I think he knew it's like we switch Saints users every week. I mean, the Saints has just been terrible to
Yeah.
try to keep a user for somebody to just sit tight, build them up. So I don't know anything about this Saints user. So I even though I hate to say Chap will win any damn thing, you know what? Chap ain't winning. Saints and Chiefs is gonna be it's gonna be a tie game. It's gonna be a tie game. It's gonna be a tie.
A tie game. Get the
Tie game. It's gonna be the first tie of the year. Tie game.
Next up, we got the 8-8 Falcons and the 5-11 Cowboys. Like this game already been played. I actually watched a little bit of the stream. It was tied 21-21 with like 50 seconds left, and and the win gave up a touchdown. So that's like he seemed to do that almost every week, man. When the game that he in, he give it up at the end, man. So Cowboys got to get
Yeah.
the guy. I can hear Dwayne yelling through the controller throwing the stream, man. Just imagine it, yo. It's so funny, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, that
I
game.
didn't. I didn't see that game, but the Falcons, he a decent user there. Plus, I just know every time Dwayne lose, he's like, this P4 sucks. That's get on the five.
The crazy thing is, if the Falcons can get a few upset wins during the year, because he beat who he's supposed to beat during the regular season. If he can get a few quality wins, he can be right there in that playoff mix, man. Because he's 8-8, 9-8 every year, either 8-9 or 9-8 every year, man. So he's right there. He can get a few upset wins, and he'll be right there in playoff contention. Next up, we got the Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. We're gonna skip this game because that's one of the games of the week. We'll come back to that last. We got the 9-6 Cardinals followed by the 7-8 Patriots. Look for Jason to continue passing the rock with Kyler Murray. I do not know why he has Derrick Henry just sitting back there. Man, if you can mix that up, Jason, you'll be a lot more dangerous in my opinion, man. You got to use Henry at some point. And then we got the 7-8 Patriots. I like Jason to win this one big. I think Kyler has another big day. Probably get Player of the Week again. I'll go with a score of 42-21.
Okay, like it. Yeah, I like once again, it's another user. I don't know too much about the Patriots, but I know he's been in the league, been active. But we got some good comp in this league. So he's try to figure out Tennessee's. It might take him another season. Yeah, Jay, I don't even know why he traded for Derrick Henry because I don't know. Like Jay, one of them users that you could talk him into playing how you want him to play. Like Dave did that to him. Like with me, I don't care what you say. I'm gonna play Quicko's ball. You can say all you do is run man. Guess what? Yep, that's what you go see.
Yeah.
Quick, all you doing is play action. Yep, that's what you go see. Jay, you can kind of tell him, all you gonna do is run with Derrick Henry anyway, and he'll try to do something different just to prove he's wrong, and then he'll get his ass beat. So I'm just saying that for the playoffs, Jay. Like you got arguably the best running back on Madden. Like, use him, bruh. Use him. Like, in playoff time, use him. Because you run around with Kyler Murray, go cost you the game. Trust
And
me.
you can slow that clock down using Derrick Henry, man. Especially with the level of competition step up in the playoffs, man. And you playing Hutch or you playing Savon or you playing Dave, you want to slow that clock down, man. And
Yeah,
not what a better way to use Henry for that.
yeah, but he gonna blow the Patriots out though. So that game is a blowout.
Next up, we got the Steelers and 9-6 Steelers, and we got the 13-2 Buffalo Bills. I'm not gonna lie, yo, Delvin probably has made the most significant transition from Madden to Madden. That's because we've been in the league for like the last 3-4 years together, at least 3 years, right? And he's improved every single Madden. It seems like he's always right there in his division. This man, I think he made the playoffs every year this year. So big ups to Delvin. But not this week, man. He'll have he'll have a tough time. I think he'll get down early. I think Brees Hall is gonna have another monster day. Probably 4 touchdowns, over 200 yards. And I like that. I like the Bills in a blowout win. I
Uh,
don't even know what the score is gonna be. I'll go 45-28 Bills.
yeah, the Steelers has he improved from last man to this man since I been in the league with him. And like this man, he made the biggest jump, and he's been playing good. And I like you said, I think he's been in the playoffs every year. If not, he only missed it once.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's a solid user, plays good D, run the ball, control clock. He don't take too many chances. He try to avoid the mistakes. But I actually think he's because he got decent run D. I think this game is going to be closer than you think. I think Ryan pulls it out, but I think it'd be a 7 point game, something like uh 31-24. I think it'd be closer than you think.
I got you. I like that. I like that. Next up, we got the 2-13 Rams versus the 1-14 Packers. I'm not even going. We ain't going to do. We going to skip this one because both teams is out the playoff contention. Unless they, I don't know. I think the Packers. I don't know if the Packers is cool or not. I know he had a situation going on, so hopefully everything work out with him. But if they do, and if they do schedule it before they to advance, it'd be probably for like the number one overall pick. And I don't even think that the Rams have his number one overall pick. I think he traded to the Giants. So
Yeah,
that
this is bum game of the week. We don't care about it. Nobody cares. Hey, do say, hey, I hope you getting better though on some real shit. Get better, so don't even worry about Madden. Just take your L so you can get you a nice little draft pick because y'all trying to schedule this game. It'll be a miracle. If they can schedule this game, it'll be a miracle. Like between these two, man, between the Reverend and try to catch Duce, man, hey, that be the Rev threw some holy water on the joystick because this game ain't happening. Straight up, this game ain't happening.
yeah. Yeah. So this game probably won't get played. Both teams out the playoff picture, and like Quick said, man, you gotta find them dudes sometimes. Next up, we got the 10-5 Seahawks versus the 4-11 49ers. It seems like it's a down year for Hutch with that 10-5 record. Obviously, he's still going to make the playoffs, probably win his division. But he is coming off a nice win over the Giants last week, so maybe he got things turned around over there in Seattle. Look for him to continue that dynamic passing offense. I think the 49ers keep it closest because they're a division rival and he's seeing him a lot. But I think Hutch pull away in the second half. He'll probably win. I'll go 38-17 Seahawks.
Yeah, man. Joel, the 49ers user, I don't know, this man is just not clicking for him as far as with us in the league. Like the first, I think 2 years he was terrible. Then he had a good third year, so I thought because he was saying he was actually go focus and play. He had a pretty decent third year. I can't remember if he made the playoffs or not. He was on the verge, but then this year he sank back down again. And like I said about Hutch, I said this. Hey, y'all, I'm on record saying this. He's the Savage of the league. Like he's a better version of Savage. I told y'all once he lose Escape Artist, it was gonna be a decline. And my man has lost more games this year than he lost in the other past 3 years combined with the Escape Artist. He was blowing people out, shutouts, number one offense, number one defense.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Escape Artist gone, and now he's vulnerable, and he could have lost the division to Stream Bean, but Stream Bean blew it, and now that he blew it, Stream Bean will never win the division now because Hutch gonna build that quarterback he got up, and he's gonna get the abilities that he needs
Yeah.
on him, and that's gonna be it for Stream Bean. Stream Bean had his shot and he blew it, but Seahawks, I believe it's a blowout in San Fran, 30 plus blowout.
And for those that don't know who Savage is, that's new to the league or just joined recently, it's a guy named Marcus that we had in the league a few madness back, and he came in his first year in the league with I believe it was Seattle, right?
Yeah,
He
it's
had
Seattle.
Russell Wilson, and he ended up winning the Super Bowl his first season, and then after that he lost Russell Wilson, and it was all it was all she wrote. So that's
He
what
didn't even
that's
make
what
the playoffs after that.
that's what Quick was referring to when he said similar to Savage. But yeah, I like the Seahawks in this one too. Next up, we got the eight. Well, this game's already been played. Now the 8-8 Browns and the 12-4 the Broncos. LP coming off that loss the previous week. The chat where they threw that bomb to Tyreek Hill. Said he had to bounce back this week and get a nice quality win over Peso. So nice work, LP, and he looking forward to continue this pushing into the playoffs. We
Yeah,
got the
man.
fourth. Go ahead.
I'm just going LP. You just playing to get the playoffs to get that first round exit. Your bum ass done. You not a clock leader no more. You can't beat nobody good. So I think right now you set up to play Twan first round, so you getting your ass whooped. So you know it was nice knowing you. I'm already on the boat, so you can come join me right now if you want. We'll be together. All right, let's move on.
He said put a reservation on. You gonna put a reservation for him?
Oh yeah, I got. He look like he drink pina colada. I got a pina colada over here.
Yeah, you're all crazy, man. Next up, we got the 14-1 Chargers, followed by versus the 11-4 Raiders. Raiders been surprising these last two seasons. I don't know what happened. I don't know what water he been drinking or what he found. But he been balling over there, and like we said earlier, Ruggs at 99 speed, you ain't gonna never be able to stop or slow down Ruggs. So you gonna probably have to outscore him, which Drop is able to do. If he's gonna play right into Drop's advantage. I see Drop getting some turnovers and putting up big numbers with Herbert and those receivers. I like dropping this one big. I'll go with a 50 piece. I'll go 50, 50, 20, 50, 28 Chargers.
Yeah. This, see, this was weird with the Raiders. Now the Raiders, he ball. He be doing his thing, but it's like he feasts off two of the users that's just not smart enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna take Ruggs away. You got to beat me with somebody else,
Yeah.
and that's what Drop gonna do. Drop gonna take Ruggs away, and he gonna try to force it to Ruggs a couple times. Drop gonna get some picks, and that's how the game go get out of hand. But Drop a bum too. I finally figured out why they like LP and why like because him and Drop brothers. That's why I like neither one of them. They brothers. They got the same personality. They talk the same, except Drop. He sound more like Chap. I don't know how that happened, but
Hold on, are they really brothers though? I know they got the same last name. They really brothers?
I mean, I don't know if they brothers for real. They just playing that role. I mean, who? I just go along with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just fun for the league. I just go along with it. But yeah. But yeah, Drop go. He go blow the Raiders out because he go take away Ruggs and get a couple picks when he try to force it to him.
I like it. Next up, we got the 13-2, 13-2 Bears versus the 4-11 Colts. I think Dave. Again, he gonna use Cohen. He gonna use Mooney. Um, I don't know. Coach is he plays good. Then he plays okay. He plays good. It's my fellow Eagle brother right here. But he plays good. Sometimes he plays okay. Then he plays horrible. Like I don't understand it. Like you be like, all right, T. Lou gonna have a decent game. Then he come out and lose by like 50 or 60, and then he'll come back and be in the game. So I don't know which game T. Lou gonna bring. Whatever game he gonna bring, it's not gonna be enough. I like Dave in this one. 35-14.
Yeah, yeah, like Tilo, he can be turnover prone at times. Like when he keeps the turnovers down, that's when he have close games and he can pull out wins. But it's all about him and turnovers. And once he get the throwing turnovers and the game get out of reach, he don't care anymore. He'll throw you like five more turnovers. So, yeah, Dave, he having a good season. Even though them Jaguars had to beat his ass and show him what's up. Like I told them, I don't
Hold
like the
on.
NFC North.
You can call yourself the king of the NFC North.
Yeah, of course, yeah, because I did sweep them. I should be. He should take that name off because I think he got king of the NFC North, and I should be the king of the North because I beat his ass. I beat E-Fly ass. I beat the Packers right before my PlayStation blew up, and I beat Dean ass real quick. You know what I'm saying? And look, what makes so bad? I didn't even want to win these games, but I did just to beat their ass. So that and then Dave wanted to hop in Regs, and he played so serious and won that 49ers Colts game. And I said, you know what? He said he want to play again for real. We got even teams, and I blew his ass out because he's not on my level. He's not on my level. That's why I rated above you. That's why you're not winning no ship because you can't beat the top AFC users. And I know Les in the NFC, but I'm sorry, the AFC is far better than the NFC. That's all I got to say about that. Then yeah, Dave go blow T Lewis out by 17.
Dave, I hope you tune in this video, man.
He know what it is.
Next up, we got the 6-9 Jags versus the 11-4 Dolphins. Quick said he don't know if it's going to get played just due to some scheduling conflicts. He'll probably get the Dolphins the force win. But if it does happen to get played, did he beat you last time?
Yeah, he beat me
I can't
last time.
remember. So if it does get played, I think you that'll be some motivation for you to play. I think it again that man coverage is going to be a
It's
little.
like it's
Go
it's
ahead.
kind of like with Rob. Like I know I beat Rob Bass. He got lucky a couple games, but it's like in my heart of heart, I beat Rob Bass. So I ain't even motivated for that. But like I said, so I ain't got nothing to play for. Our schedule conflict because I think he can't get home to like I think 5 Central or some shit like that. He was saying, and I'm already be gone them days. So I don't think it's fair to for him to just take he battling for the playoffs. I don't think it's fair
Yeah,
for him to take a fair sim on like if we both was battling for the playoffs, then I would say fair sim. But I don't think it's fair for him to take a fair sim if we can't meet up when I ain't got shit to play for. You know what I'm
got
saying?
you.
So
So this game probably won't even get played. So we'll skip this one. We'll go to the next one. We got Carolina at 3-12 versus the 9-6 Lions. I know Lions playing for seeding position with with Jason and E-Fly. So they'll be battling for that 5 and 6 position, 5, 6, and 7 actually position. Um, I like Dean in this one. Dean can mix up the pass and the run. That's a blowout win. I don't. I'm not familiar with the Panthers too much. I know I played him earlier in the year. I believe I won. I can't even remember to be honest. But I like Dean in this one. I'll go with a score of I'll go with 28-7. Dean.
yeah. Then when I don't know about the other user, I just go with the user I'm more familiar with and comfortable. So they should win this one easier because I don't know anything about these Carolina Panthers. I haven't seen them play. I haven't even looked at record or score of the Panthers. So I have no idea. But I'm gonna go with Dave winning this by 10 plus to Dave 10 to try to play around with lesser users at a time and it cost him some points. So I'm gonna go Lions win by 10.
There we have it. And then this last game, see the Bengals versus Washington Redskins probably won't get played. They both had a playoff contention. So we'll jump back up to the Giants and the Ravens. I'll let you take this one quick first.
Giants and the
I mean, yeah, Giants and Baltimore. 14
yeah.
to 1 Giants and the 9-6 Ravens. The division leading Ravens, I think.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know how Caleb, whatever his name is, Calebo, I don't know, whatever his name is. Like, I don't even know, dude, how he entered the top 10. So now he's going to play a true top 10 user and get the brakes beat off his ass. And yeah, Savon need to show up and show what a top user in this league about. You can't vote for yourself, and that's how you get put on a list. That's disrespectful. So Savon, I say win this by 30 plus. So the Ravens gonna know come playoff time he ain't got none coming against the real top users. So he go scratch his own name off that damn list. All right. So
I
yeah,
like that.
Savon win this. I'm gonna say 34 to 34 to 10.
Yeah, I think I played the Ravens earlier. I won that game. And then I'm actually proud of myself, man. I played Saban pretty close a couple weeks ago. I don't know if he was playing around or what, but it was 28-14, and it was close in the fourth quarter, 21-14 in the fourth quarter. Again, I don't know if he was serious or not, but I take that as a moral victory for me. Uh, but yeah, Saban going to win this big. I'm going that passing attack, and he has those two running backs, Saquon and the other guy. I can't think of his name offhand. That he's building up. Um, and I think he's the best defensive user, like user in the league. Yeah, I'll go with a score of 55-21.
Okay.
And then my game last is myself, the Eagles. I think what's my record, man? I don't 7-8, and the Bucks are what 9-6, 10-5. Gabe probably a better user than me, but you think I'm gonna pick against myself? Hell no. I'm going with the upset. if I can limit the turnovers and kind of focus in and not get distracted and go off my game, run the ball with Miles Sanders, and keep the score kind of low, I'll go myself by a field goal 24-21. And I ain't even playing for nothing, so.
If you taking this game for real and you actually get a ball of Miles and do your thing, I think you would put off the upset and like in a close game like you said, something like yeah, like 20-24 ish. But I think Gabe, he got more to play for. He need this game, so I'm gonna I'm gonna get Gabe to win it. And I still think it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna say Gabe win 24-17.
Got you, got you. All right, fellas, that'll do it for this week's predictions video. Hope y'all enjoyed. We'll catch y'all in the chat, let y'all know what y'all think. And I know y'all gonna be talking shit. I know because Quick was talking a lot of shit in here, so your message is finna be blowing up, Quick.
Yeah, they know what it is. I'll stray away from that. Anything I say is gonna be live in the chat or on broadcast. I don't have for no smoke.
All right, y'all. Holla at y'all, man. Have a good one.
Holla.
All right, Quick.